Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are joining us from the world. Thank you so much for giving us this opportunity to come live once again to talk to you. My name is Catherine Mimano from Kenya, and I am glad to be here. First and foremost, let me say thank you so much for those of you who have been following my 10-day Go Life challenge. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. And today is no exception. I know you are all very busy people. So for you to come on and be able to support us and hang out with us is really, truly an honor. And we do appreciate you. We don't take you for granted. So this evening, I have been on this journey. I have done my 5 days God Life challenge. And today is my day 6. And my day 6, 7, and 8 are going to be slightly different from what you experienced last week, because this next 3 days, I will be bringing on some special guests to be able to chat with me so that you get to hear from other people. I can keep telling you about this business. And because you're just hearing it from me, you might just say, it's just Catherine talking. So I would like you to meet some of my friends and my fellow business owners so that you can also get to hear their story. You can actually get to hear about what it is that they have been through and how they have made this work for them. Today, I am very, very honored and truly privileged to bring in a special friend. He is a friend and also a fellow digital business owner, and he's all the way from Vancouver. Imagine that. I'm seated in Kenya, and I have this amazing business partner who is based in Vancouver. I'm not going to tell you much about Matt. His name is Matt. I want him to come on and really introduce himself, because I don't think I can do justice to his introduction. All right. So I'm going to bring Matt in just a second so that he can be able to tell us who he is and why he does what he does. All right. Thank you. Hello, Matt.
Good afternoon. Good evening. How are you?
I'm fine, Matt. Yes, thank you so much for joining me. I know it's pretty early from your end. It is what, 7 o'clock in the morning?
6 a.m.
6 a.m. Imagine. Okay. And you are up just to do this with us. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. Now, I have just told our viewers that I was not even going to attempt to introduce you because I can't do it justice. And I want you to tell us who you are and what it is that you do. All right? Where you are based, and just give us an overview of who you are as Matt.
Sure.
Over to you.
So yeah, like Catherine mentioned, my name is Matt Quinton. I am based out of Vancouver, Canada. I am 44 years old, and I work as a project manager in the restoration industry. I have 2 lovely kids. We have a 2-year-old, or sorry, 2.5-year-old, and a 1.5-year-old child, so they keep us extremely busy. My wife works from home. So we have a very busy household, and that's me in a nutshell.
All right. What do you do in terms of your profession?
Like I mentioned, I work in the construction industry. So I work as a project manager for restoration. For people who don't know exactly what that is, if you have like a fire or a flood or some sort of natural disaster that happens in your home or your business, you typically call in a restoration company to help clean that mess up and put your home back together. So when that kind of a situation happens, I'm the face of that someone you'd see to help bring your life back and put it back together. Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, thank you so much for that introduction, Matt. I can see we have some viewers. Leonida, thank you so much for joining us. And Mary Moo, thank you so much for joining Matt and I. Okay, now Matt, as we go on, you have told us basically who you are and the fact that you do have a very busy household, and you've also got a full-time job. I want you to go a bit back. Go back before you joined this business and really just tell us what were the struggles or the pain points you were facing that made you to start looking for an opportunity like this?
I think the biggest thing that pushed me to try to find something different was time. Um, Being that we have a busy household as it is, um, there's a lack of time to be able to get things done and to be able to have that financial freedom to be able to enjoy our time together. So I would typically be working 12, 14, 16 hours a day on a day-to-day job. And then if we want to go and have some sort of extra income to be able to do something as a family, I typically try to pick up side work on my few days that I do have off. So I was kind of in the position where I didn't want to continue to trade my time for money. And typically in like a brick and mortar type business or laboring type business, that's exactly what you're always doing. And hence you see people working online, especially with the way the economy is, everything seems to be going online. I wanted to find a way that I could get a part of that.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Okay. And truly, time freedom is so important, especially when you have a young family. Because, yes, they grow up so fast, and before you know it, they are grown, and you wonder what happened to that time, isn't it? I know I went through that phase, held a corporate job for many years, and I brought up my boys, and it's like in a flash, they were all grown, you know, and I look at parents trying to raise those young kids, and I say, oh, wow, you know, it takes a lot of time and effort. Okay, thank you so much for that. You have told us what your struggles and your pain points were. You wanted the time freedom. But I want you now to go even further and tell us, you must have had a why you decided that you needed to join this business venture. What was your why?
It's right along those same lines. It's my family. My poor wife, because of the fact that for people who may not know, living in Vancouver is, as far as Canadian cities, is one of the more expensive cities to live in, and the cost of living is extremely high. So, and help to supplement our income, she works typically at night from like 10, 11 o'clock at night to 2 in the morning, just to try to go and help bring us some extra cash in. And especially now that we have a family, I wanted to change that. I don't want to be the type of dad who's always away from his family, and my wife having to work so hard. So those are the big reasons why I decided to do this. That, and I haven't, like, my parents are up in age. My dad still works. He's at the age of 70. And then my Jen's parents, they live in the Philippines. And there's all these things that we want to be able to change, and financially it just didn't seem, there was working your 9 to 5, it didn't seem that possible. So family was definitely my biggest why, as why I wanted to make some changes in my life.
Beautiful. Okay.
Yeah.
And like you say, it is so important that the people you hold dearest to yourself, you know, to your heart, you need to be able to take care of them. You don't want to come home and all stressed that all you do is, the minute you get into the house, the whole atmosphere changes, because everybody knows you're already so stressed. Nobody wants to talk to you. The kids can't even enjoy their playtime with you, because all you want to do is just crash and sleep or just rest, isn't it? Thank you, Mascot. Thank you for tuning in. We would appreciate that if you do have any questions. We have the chat roll. You can put your questions in there. You can put your comments in there, and we will try and do our very best to be able to address any queries that you may have. Yes, we are on a limited time here, but we will do the best that we can with this live chat. All right. So, Matt, you have been in this business now And I know you are doing very well. You're doing very well. I want you to be able to tell us in terms of how has this business impacted you since you began? What are the changes that you have seen in your life since you began this business?
You know, it's kind of funny that myself personally, I got into this business and it was all about why you want to make the changes, what you want to do for your life and your family. And it was all kind of focused around money. But what you don't really, I've been in the business for about 6 months now. What you don't really expect, and it kind of came by surprise to me, is
Mm-hmm.
the internal changes and the personal development changes that kind of happen. The community that we're a part of is set up in such a way that being an online business owner is one thing, but to be a success in a business owner does take a lot of personal development. You need to go and be able to work on you, and the community that is set up is geared in such a way that it helps us to just work on ourselves. I've grown so much as an individual since I've been in this business. It's really exciting to see the changes in myself, and then you can start to see the changes that start to happen in your financially within your business as like
Beautiful,
yeah.
isn't it? Because there's so much self-development that goes on. And the way it is done, sometimes you don't even think it is happening, because it's like in every lesson you go to learn, there's always a bit about self-development. There's always this bit about the mindset, having the right mindset. Because without having the right mindset, you cannot be a successful business partner, isn't it?
Yeah,
And the mindset is always so critical. And like you said, the community is just amazing. I have yet to read a comment or see a chat where people are having a negative chat. I honestly have not come across it. It is like everybody is always so positive about it. And whether you are struggling or not, whether there's something you're stuck in or not, people are always very, very positive about this. And our community is just amazing. We are now at 73,000. Imagine. We are growing exponentially. And why do you think that is? Why are we growing at such a rate?
It speaks for itself. A successful business, it will always be the one that's going to flourish, as opposed to ones that are you see out there, which are fly by night companies. It's all about the community and everyone helping each other. A perfect example is you're all the way across the world, and here we are communicating back and forth. You don't see that kind of camaraderie amongst other business owners. And like you say, it doesn't matter what kind of question you have, what you're stuck on. You reach out within the community, they'll help you. They don't have any financial gains off helping you, but we're all in this together to help each other, and it's absolutely amazing.
Isn't
Like,
it?
yeah.
Yeah. And again, over and above the community, we have a system that is tested, proven, and it works.
Yeah.
All you have to do is trust the system. Do your bit. Do your 10% that has been assigned to you to do. And leave the rest to the system. Leave the 90% to the system. And then, like those of you who probably have been following me from day one to now, you have also heard me talk about the amazing training that is offered to us when you decide to become a business partner with us. Okay? And we call them business partners because nobody in this community is in competition with the other. Nobody. And I think that is what is so amazing, It is not like we are having shops and everybody's competing for the same customers. Here you're running your own business as your own business partner, but you've got all these other partners rallying and supporting you all the way, and nobody competes with you. Everybody is in their own lane, and therefore everybody is doing their own thing, but you are all doing the same thing. And that is just amazing.
It is amazing.
The business model, it blows my mind when I sit down to actually think about who thought about this business model, because it is genius. It is genius.
100%.
Okay. Yeah. So thank you so much. Vicky, I can see you online. I can see that. Meeting you tomorrow morning. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in on this one. And like we have said, if you have any comments, you can keep them in the comments below. Give us your likes or your love, please. We would love to get that love from you. And I just want to be able to bring this to an end with Matt. Matt, I would love us to continue chatting, but I know you have another interview happening in about 5 minutes, isn't it?
Yeah, that's great. Though. I appreciate you coming on with me.
Okay, so thank you so much. Thank you very much, all of you who joined us today. I sincerely want to thank each and every one of you. We do appreciate you. And we'll see you tomorrow when I bring in another friend and business partner for us to listen to. For now, I just want to say thank you. Stay blessed. And above all, stay positive. Matt, over to you. Can you say bye to our audience, please?
Yeah, I want to say thank you, Catherine. It's been a pleasure. And for everyone who's watched, thank you very much for tuning in. Please feel free to reach out. Along the bottom of the banner, there is the website to be able to check out the business. Do yourself a favor and just check this out for yourself. You have nothing to lose. It is a life-changing opportunity.
Okay. Thank you, Matt. Yes, please reach out and let's see how we can be able to help you get on board and truly change your life.
Yeah.
Your life doesn't change unless you decide to change it and take the action. So I will see you tomorrow, and Matt, I will talk to you shortly. Okay. Thank you so much.
Bye.
I do appreciate you. God bless you.
Bye.
Take care. Bye.
Bye now.